So, oh wait, let me introduce myself first. So what's up, everybody? This is Peterbird 3005 or Miles here, and yeah, today I don't know why I thought about this, but I'm just gonna tell a story about a time when I was in middle school, and you'll probably see from the title, you'll be like, huh? But it may be a little dramatic. I'm not gonna lie, but to me, at that point in time, it was kind of a big deal, and now that I look back on it, it kind of really was a really big deal. I remember some time when I was in middle school and stuff. I had this female friend that I used to hang out with all the time, and I also had this dude. Had a friend. I gotta come up with names for them. Or let's call her Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is my best. That's my best friend, and I had me. We had a mutual friend, and let's call him uh Enrique. I don't fucking know. Enrique, we were that day we were in math class and we were all doing the tests and stuff like that. And back then we had like scantrons and stuff like that. We had to go up there and like scan, our test results and all that and stuff like that. Well, we go we go there, or I'm finishing up my test, and Elizabeth is, she's up there, she's in front of me, and I almost said his name. Uh, that'd have been bad. Enrique, um, Enrique, is right behind her, and I'm right behind Enrique. We're just chilling, talking and stuff like that. All of a sudden, this dude wants to like. He goes behind, like he's like behind her and stuff like that. Just messing with her or something like that. And then all of a sudden, he starts thrusting behind her like he's like fuck. And I start, I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that shit was kind of funny though. Back I was in middle school, okay, I thought it was kind of funny. I don't have My sense of humor is really messed up. I don't, you know what, I don't care. I thought it was funny at the time. Well, that joke got cut off immediately once the teacher had stepped out earlier. She walked back in. I don't know how she thought this. I don't know why she thought this, but Enrique moves to the side. He moves out of the way to go like scan the scantron. The teacher walks in. I'm right behind Elizabeth, and she thinks that I did it. She thinks that I went behind her and was like thrusting. And I was like, huh? Like what? I was just standing here. Like, what do you mean? Like, I was really confused. She's over here like,
Oh my god, like how could you do that and stuff like that? I'm writing you up. You know you could get a sexual harassment charge and stuff like that. You're in really big trouble, sir. Da 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 this, da 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 that.
bitch didn't know what she was talking about. She's a bitch because she tried to actually get me in trouble, a lot of trouble that I had did not even deserve. I'm getting a little heated now because every time I think about it, it pisses me off. But so I get rode up, and I have to go to the office. Walking to the office, or the teacher's walking me to the office. She's like talking to me, saying all this. I'm like, I didn't do anything, and she was like,
Oh yes you did. I saw you.
I was like, how did you see me if I didn't do shit? I was like, you didn't see anything. You walked in. You went to go take a shit and then came back. Like, you didn't see nothing. Like, I didn't do anything. I was just scanning my homework, or my test. And she's like, no, 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 I definitely saw it. And I was like, okay, then what did I do? She was like,
You went behind her and you started thrusting your hips.
I was like, that's a damn lie. Now you know damn well I ain't go behind her and do nothing like that. I ain't doing like me, and I don't know why she would think that. Like, I understand that me and Elizabeth were really close and stuff like that. After that, like, we kind of like, for that little point in time, we kind of didn't talk because, for one, she didn't defend me. She did not defend me at all, and it pissed me off because while this is all happening, everything, I'm looking at Elizabeth like, bitch, help me, like, help me out. I'm about to get in trouble. And she's like, She's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, bitch, you better say I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to you. I get to the principal's office, and the teacher's explaining to this principal. I fucking hated this principal with a fucking passion. 30s? It was like, no, 40s. She was in her 40s. I can't, I'm not going to say anything to describe her, but she was in her 40s and she had a lot of attitude. And obviously, had the situation, had I did do it, understandable. Like, I get it, cool. Like, I mean, not cool. That's sexual harassment, but I didn't do anything to her. I didn't. Like, I literally didn't. And she's like,
So, are you gonna explain to me what happened?
I was taught, don't snitch. So I didn't. I did not snitch. Even though he didn't. Well, obviously he's not gonna step up and be like,
I did it.
and get a sexual harassment charge or no shit like that. But I wasn't gonna rat him out either. Like, that's just, I don't know. I just didn't do it. And she was like,
This is a very serious consequences and stuff like that. You're gonna get like you can get in a lot of trouble. You can get a charge and stuff like that. They was like, are we gonna have to call your parents?
I don't know why I got really turned up. So I was like, you know what? Call my parents. I don't care. Like, call them. I don't like, because I didn't do anything, and I know my parents are gonna believe me. I was like, so I called my mom, and at first when she heard it, she's like, "What the fuck?" She she was like, the principal was like, "Your mom wants to talk to you." I could hear her through the phone just yelling like, "Oh my god, hell!" And I'm like, I was like, "Can I talk to her in private and stuff like that?" She was like, "Go ahead." I'm talking. My mom don't even let me talk. She just yelling, yelling, yelling. Like, what did you do? Da, 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 da. I was like, are you gonna let me explain at least? Like, let me explain what happened. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not playing the game. Oh, I'm 3 and 22. So I explained the story to my mom, like, what happened and stuff like that. I obviously didn't mention no names, but Enrique, obviously he did it, but I didn't say no names because I didn't want the teacher to be listening or anything like that. And she was like, you need to, have you told her that and stuff like. I was like, I've been telling them that for the past hour. I Also, another thing, I've been in this fucking room for an hour with a police officer down my fucking throat, like just standing there all menacingly and shit. And I was like, bro, like, what are you gonna do? Like, I didn't do anything. On top of that, it was a white girl, okay? So they probably took it a lot more serious. A lot of you, I mean, you probably can't tell from the camera or really like that, but I'm mixed. I'm African American and I'm white, So when and they're saying stuff like, "Oh, you went behind this white girl and you did this and you did that," but I just try like, oh my goodness, like I tried my hardest to like defend myself. I ended up defending myself. I was like, you know what? I want you to, my eventually. Okay, let me clarify this. After my mom was mad because moms do that. I don't know why, but after that, she believed me. She was on my side. She was like, you know what? I believe you and stuff like that. And she was like, I know you wouldn't do that stuff. It just threw me off. And then I was like, you know what? I told the teacher, I was like, you know what? I want my dad to come up here. I want him to come up here and you tell him what I did. She was like, are you like telling the truth? Like, you did not do anything to this girl. I was like, I am willing to bring my parents up here, my dad up here, and tell you that I did not do this. I am an innocent man. I would not do this. I she Elizabeth, you almost got me caught up. But we're cool now. I still, I fuck with you. The other dude, I fuck with you. I didn't snitch on you, but fuck you. I call my dad. He's like, I'm telling him the whole situation. He was like, do I need, he's talking to the principal and stuff like that. He's like, yelling at her and like, And like, you know, he's yelling at her like,
"Why the fuck would my son do this?"
she's like, I apologize, sir, all this. So yeah, she turned to a bitch quick because my dad got on her shit. But she I'm not calling her a bitch because she's a female. She's a bitch because she's a bitch. If it was a man, he'd be a bitch too. I don't care. Bitches are bitches. Don't care. We get this all settled. We go back to class. I go back to class. My teacher looks at me and she was like, "You're back?" I was like, "What, did you think he was gonna get rid of me?" Yeah, I'm back. I didn't do anything. She looked at me like she's watching me or some shit. I'm like, bitch, I don't care. I was like, you can watch me all day. I I was like, I really don't care. You can watch me. I don't give a fuck. I go up to Enrique after class and I'm just looking at him and he looks at me, he was like, but he comes up to me and like he's like, hey, did you snitch or did you tell on me or anything like that? And I was like, no, I didn't snitch on you. And he was like, oh, that's good. He was like, I was scared for you for a second. I was like, bitch, I was scared for myself. Fuck you. I was scared for myself. Or I really wasn't scared for myself. I was just aggravated that I was in that position to where I could have got a charge that wasn't even my fault. If I'm going to get charged, I'm going to do it. Pause. I would never do that. I would never do. I'm saying if I was to get charged, at least let me be the one that actually fucking did it. Like, I don't want to be charged for something I didn't even do. He's like, okay, that's good and stuff like that. And then I go up to Elizabeth and, I'm talking to her and I'm like, hey, why the fuck you didn't defend me? Like, we got, she was like talking about some,
I didn't know, I just didn't know this.
I was like, I could have got a charge. Could have got a charge on myself and you didn't want to talk. And she's like, I'm sorry. I was like, if I would have had a charge, sorry wouldn't have said nothing, would have did nothing for me. And honestly, if I would have got a charge, or I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'd have turned into 6ix9ine because I'm not taking no damn I'm not being no damn registered sex offender for no fucker in middle school. You got me fucked up. I don't care what, if that law breaks, the code, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what? I'm not being a registered sex offender for the rest of my life because of that. I wouldn't even really, like, I was friends with him, but I wouldn't, like, that wasn't my, like, ride or die. No shit like that. Like, fuck. I, yeah, he had me fucked up. Had me fucked all the way up. Elizabeth, you almost got me down bad. You almost did me very, very dirty. But, we're good now. That's all in the past. Because, now I look back on it, I kind of laugh at it. I'm not going to lie. I shouldn't, but, things happen. Stuff happens, It happened. I got, I'm good now. I'm okay. I'm good. Nothing is wrong. Like, thankfully, I got out of the situation. I got home. When I got home and stuff like that, my parents sat me down. They looked me dead in my eyes and was like, "Did you do it?" I was like, "Bro, I thought y'all were on my side. Like, I thought y'all were on my side. I did not do this. I did not do this." I was like, "Why? Like, why would I do this?" And they was like, "All right, we just wanted to hear it from you." I was like, "You heard it from me on the phone." And they was like, "No, we wanted to hear it like face to face. I wanted to see your face when you said it." Because I don't know why. It's just my dad knows when I'm lying. I don't know how he knows, but he's known it every day since I was little. He's known when I lie and stuff, and he knows like if I've done something. He knew I was not lying, that I did not do nothing to that girl, and I would never do that to a girl. I would never do anything that, even if we're friends and stuff like that. Like, there's levels to friendship, and there's just stuff you do and you don't do, and that's just something you don't do. But yeah, that's the story of the time I almost got a charge that I didn't even deserve. Um, Elizabeth, Enrique, Mm. We cool now though. You know what? We all cool. It's all it's all in the past. Nothing, no harm, no foul. I just thought it was thought it was a story to talk about stuff like that. Thought it was funny. I hope I didn't jumble up the story or nothing like that. That's it for the story. Um, if you enjoyed the video, I hope you liked it and stuff like that. Just I just hope you enjoyed it. I thought if it brought a smile to your face or made you laugh, made you like I don't know, whatever. I just hope you enjoyed the thing. I'm just here to just chill and talk and talk about stuff. I don't know, just talk about whatever. I'm just here to have fun and just talk about bullshit. But yeah, this is Panda Bear 3005. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the story. Peace.